Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and today we will discuss about planning business message. This book, first of all, let me tell you that this book, Business Communication, is as the name is showing that it is all about communication. So, what is the type of communication, and what are the mediums for the communication? We will discuss all these things in this book. Communication through internet or media. So we can say that this is all about an effective communication between the sender and the receiver. Means that how to convey a message properly and completely with the use of internet or media. So in this book, the main topic or the main persons are the sender and the receiver. So this is the story between sender and the receiver that we will discuss. And as you know, that our topic is to understand the communication process. So what is the communication process? So this process is basically between sender and the receiver. We will read in this book. Sorry. First of all, we will read about the 5 steps that we will discuss one by one in this book. We will discuss the 5 steps in communication process, that is recognizing the goals of business writing. Some business writing summarize the 3 by 3 writing process and explain how it guides a writer. And then the next is analyze the purpose of a message, anticipates its audience, and select the best communication channel. Channel means the mediums or the language as well. And next one is employ adopting writing techniques such as incorporating audience benefits, developing the view, and using conversational but professional language. And the last one is develop additional expert writing techniques, including the use of a positive and courteous tone, bias free language, business plain language, and precise uh, words. So these are the basic steps around which all this business communication based. We will read step by step that how we can recognize the goals of business, rather than how we will summarize the writing process and explain for the uh, writer's guideline. Then further we will also analyze the purpose of message. Then we will anticipate purpose of message by anticipating audience, and then we will select the best communication channel. So in the same way, we will employ the adopting writing techniques such as incorporating audience benefits, developing the you and view, using conversational but professional language. And in the same sense, we will also develop additional expert writing techniques, including the use of positive and courteous tone, that which tone will be suitable for this message in the process of communication. Then the language that should be bias free or without any negative impressions, and then the plain language by through which we can convey our communication towards the audience, or how we can communicate. So in this process of understanding communication process, as you know, this is the age of increasing use of media. The digital revolution has profoundly changed the way we live our lives, do business, and communicate. People are sending more and more messages, and they are using exciting new media as the world becomes increasingly interconnected. In the use of media or internet has definitely interconnected the world. However, even as we have become accustomed to email, instant messaging, or Facebook, Twitter, and other social media, the nature of communication remains unchanged. Why? Because we have to communicate with through these steps, either it is Facebook or Twitter or social media. So no matter how we create or send our messages, the basic communication process consists of the same five steps which I have told you, and it starts with an idea that must be transmitted. तो इतना तो आपको let me further explain you that this business process, or you can say the process of communication, it relies on, as I have told you, the sender and the receiver. I will give you very easy example here. Let's suppose कि आपके घर में कोई गेस्ट आते हैं. There are two types of guests. You can say कि एक टाइप होती है गेस्ट की दैट स्टेज मोर देन 3 or 4 hours, ठीक है, और 4 to 5 hours ड्यूरेशन. और एक टाइप होती है गेस्ट की लाइक वो 1-1.5 घंटा बैठे और दैट्स ऑल. अब ये जो टू टाइप्स ऑफ गेस्ट हैं, इनके लिए आपको ज़रूरत होगी टू टाइप्स ऑफ डिफरेंट कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, और यू कैन से मैसेज. अब क्या होगा कि लेट्स सपोज गेस्ट आ चुके हैं आपके घर में, और आपके पास जो फर्स्ट टाइप है गेस्ट की वो ये है कि वो मतलब दे कांट स्टे फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, दे विल स्टे ओनली फॉर 1.5 hour, ठीक है. तो अब आपने अपने घर में अपने भाई को या अपने जो है फादर को आपने कहना है, आपने उन तक जो है वो एक मैसेज कन्वे करना है रिगार्डिंग गेस्ट, ठीक है. सो इन दिस सेंस यू आर द सेंडर बिकॉज यू आर गोइंग टू सेंड द मैसेज टूवर्ड्स द रिसीवर, ठीक है. और वो रिसीवर कौन है? वो आपके भाई हैं या आपके फादर हैं. तो यू वुड से फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ गेस्ट के जी चाय ले आए, ठीक है, चाय का सामान जो है वो ले आए, बेकरी लेट्स सपोज. अच्छा, अब आपने इतना कह दिया है. सो इज़ इट अ प्रॉपर शेप ऑफ और कंप्लीट मैसेज that you are sending towards the receiver? Okay, clearly it is not a proper form. Why? Because there are some points that are not being cleared, ठीक है. तो अब आपने अपने मैसेज को क्लियरली डिस्क्राइब कैसे करना है, उसमें ये है कि आप उनसे कहेंगे कि दैट bring something for the guest, and what are that things. You will add the sentences like burger, pizza, or some kind of bakery. तो जब आप ये चीज़ें साथ में ऐड करेंगे तो इट मीन्स आपका जो मैसेज है वो थोड़ा सा क्लियर हो जाएगा, ठीक है, फॉर द रिसीवर और द पर्सन टू हुम यू आर इंटरेक्टिंग, ठीक है. और अगर अब आपने ये इतना सा मैसेज कन्वे कर दिया, दिस इज़ फॉर द सेकेंड टाइप ऑफ द गेस्ट who are supposed to stay more than 3 or 4 hours, right जी. लेकिन if the first type of the guest is at your home who can't stay more than 1.5 hour, तो उसके लिए आप एक जो है वो इसी मैसेज के साथ एक सेंटेंस ऐड करेंगी दैट कम बैक एज सुन एज पॉसिबल. बिकॉज अगर आप ये सेंटेंस ऐड नहीं करते तो मे बी ऑन द वे उसको कोई फ्रेंड मिल जाता है या कहीं भी वो मार्केट में कहीं भी स्टे करता है और वो थोड़ा सा बिज़ी हो जाता है, और मीन वाइल जो गेस्ट हैं दे हैव गॉन, जब वो घर में पहुंचते हैं ये सारा हाई टी वगैरह का जो लेके सामान वगैरह, तो इट विल डेफिनेटली शो पुअर परफॉर्मेंस फ्रॉम द sender. Not, this is not only the fault of receiver, Basically this is the fault of the sender who didn't convey the idea or the message clearly. ठीक है.